As we look back at some of the most defining films of the 2010s, one movie stands out not only for its storytelling but also for its incredible performance by Jesse Eisenberg, The Social Network. Released 14 years ago, this film remains a landmark in cinema, skillfully exploring themes of social media, tech moguls, and the complexities of toxic masculinity. Eisenberg's portrayal of Mark Zuckerberg is considered by many to be his best work, and it's easy to see why. His performance is both captivating and chilling, embodying the dark genius behind one of the most influential figures of the 21st century. A film ahead of its time. Directed by David Fincher and written by Aaron Sorkin, The Social Network remains one of the most relevant biographical dramas of its era. Adapted from Ben Mesrich's The Accidental Billionaires, the film chronicles the rise of Facebook from its creation in a Harvard dorm room to its explosive growth, ultimately making Mark Zuckerberg one of the wealthiest and most powerful people in the world. What sets the film apart is its foresight. Released in 2010, it not only explores the early days of Facebook, but also predicts the profound societal impact social media would have on politics, culture, and personal relationships in the following decades. The film doesn't just follow Zuckerberg's rise. It also delves into the backstabbing, betrayal, and lawsuits that accompany such rapid success. The portrayal of Zuckerberg's relationships with those closest to him, particularly Eduardo Saverin, played by Andrew Garfield, is central to the film's narrative. But it's Eisenberg's portrayal of Zuckerberg, an awkward and socially isolated figure, that elevates the entire film. Toxic masculinity in a new age. One of the most striking elements of The Social Network is its exploration of toxic masculinity, a theme that resonates even more today than when the film was first released. Zuckerberg, like many of the new generation of billionaires, embodies a unique brand of insecurity, entitlement, and ambition. His drive to succeed stems not only from a desire to build something monumental, but from a need to prove himself against perceived slights from those around him. These small moments of rejection, like being dumped by his girlfriend Erica Albright, played by Rooney Mara, propel him to create Facebook as a way to assert his worth. This journey into Zuckerberg's psyche is captured brilliantly by Eisenberg. The film juxtaposes his actions with the hypermasculine, elitist behavior of the final club members at Harvard, showing how Zuckerberg's toxic behaviors mirror those of the old guard he aims to replace. The creation of Facebook itself becomes a manifestation of his bitterness, a digital platform for power that slowly entangles him in lies and betrayals. Jesse Eisenberg's career-defining performance. Jesse Eisenberg's performance is central to the film's impact. His ability to convey a mix of intellectual superiority, petulance, and underlying vulnerability creates a complex portrayal of Mark Zuckerberg. Eisenberg's Zuckerberg is a person whose sharp mind is matched only by his deep insecurity, a figure who builds an empire out of spite and ambition. His sparring with Eduardo and the Winklevoss twins, as well as his tense deposition scenes, showcase Eisenberg's versatility. He seamlessly transitions from condescending arrogance to moments of quiet self-awareness. Eisenberg's performance peaks during the legal depositions, where his character oscillates between defensive bravado and subtle moments of emotional unraveling. Whether he's in verbal battles with the Winklevoss twins or conversing with his lawyer, played by Rashida Jones, Eisenberg captures Zuckerberg's complexity, a character who, despite his success, remains deeply alone and alienated. The Social Network's enduring impact. The Social Network is not only one of the best films of the 2010s, it's arguably one of the most important movies of the 21st century. Its portrayal of the rise of social media and tech billionaires was groundbreaking in its accuracy and foresight. The film explores how new age titans like Zuckerberg may have replaced the old money elite, but they brought with them the same toxic masculinity and power struggles that define the past. Eisenberg's portrayal of Zuckerberg encapsulates this transformation perfectly. He is the quintessential disruptor, an outsider who rises to power using intellect and cunning. But his journey, filled with backstabbing, legal battles, and fractured friendships, shows how even the most brilliant minds are often driven by insecurity and bitterness. As we look back at The Social Network more than a decade later, Jesse Eisenberg's performance remains a defining moment in modern cinema. His portrayal of Mark Zuckerberg continues to resonate, reflecting the complexity of modern toxic masculinity and ambition. The film's continued relevance speaks to the prescience of its narrative, as the impact of social media and tech moguls has only grown more profound in the years since its release. Eisenberg's portrayal of Zuckerberg is a powerful and unsettling reminder of the dark side of success in the digital age.